Hello, co-artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel, Under the Needle. I really don't want to make this video right now. I'm a little under the weather. I'm hoping to feel better tomorrow. But I've had a cold since I got back from retreat. So, but while I was gone, the Open Gate Quilt subscription box came on Saturday. And normally I'll try to unbox it like the same day or like at latest the next day. And now it is like Tuesday. Sorry. So I want to go ahead and get it unboxed. Okay. Okay, let's open it up. It is very well taped. And this is what our box looks like on the inside. Now, down in the description, I will put a link to this box if you want to try it out for yourself, along with some pricing information. But basically the way this works out is every month we get a larger project, a smaller project, and then bonus items. And sometimes the bonus item might be a pattern. Sometimes it might be a tool or notion that we need in order to complete the project or something like that. Let's see. 1 month we got this little bag here. So anyway, I did do last month's project, but I have to finish it. But I did I did do all the applique, and I got it all on there. I got it all sewn on there. I just need to baste it and quilt it and bind it, which won't take long because it's a small project, which is kind of why I like them, because you can do them in between other projects when you need a palette cleanser or you're just kind of wanting something different to work on, but you don't want to take on a whole nother quilt, because then you end up with like 20 unfinished quilts like me. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I like this. Okay, so project 1, I love when Monique gives us her fabric. I love when she does that. So this project is called Snowflake Hill. It is 32.5 by 32.5. It'll make a great wall hanging or table topper. And the fabric in here is Christmas Night, which is by Monique for Maywood. And this is what our project looks like. So this may or may not get made depending on the coin toss. Now, I am partial to blue, white, silver as my Christmas colors. And then I can throw in some teal and purple and fuchsia. That's kind of what I like. And I don't really like to change it up too much. Like I might do like the blue and white and silver for a while, and then maybe switch to adding, some of the fuchsias and teals and some of the funky colors and stuff like that. Adrian is more traditional. So we were at Hobby Lobby and we picked out new ornaments. We picked out a set that I like, and we picked out a set that he likes. I think I mentioned this before. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip a coin. Because I was like, hey, which one you want to do first this year? You want to do mine or yours? Because you can't ask me, because I'm going to always pick mine. Right? Of course I want mine. I didn't want to change anything in the first place, right? So, it's not fair for me to pick. And so I asked him to pick. And he was like, he didn't care. So I was like, okay, we'll flip a coin. Well, the colors that he picked match very well with this line. My colors, not so much. Now, I know he wants to have the tree up by the time we go away for Thanksgiving. So I guess we need to do that coin toss this week. So if we land on his colors, then I can make this, because it'll match pretty nicely. I think it'll look nice under the tree. Really pretty. I'm loving these small projects. All right, so this small project is a tissue holder. Now, of course, if Monique gives us a pattern for a tissue holder, then she's also going to give us the tissues too, right? Because can't just give you a pattern to make a tissue holder and not give you the tissues to go inside. So we have our tissue holder pattern and our tissues. Try to show you guys a better picture of what this finished project will look like. There you go. Cute little tissue holder, slip it in your purse. This is something you could literally make 10 of and give them to all the people in your family. Sorry, God. My throat's itching. Okay. And then, of course, we have our thread. And our thread matches on both of our projects. Our notion of the month is the Gypsy Quilter Seam Ripper. I do own this, so you might see this on a gift, or actually you might not, because you can always use a seam ripper. But the cool thing about this one is that this material here and this material at the bottom here, they're really grabby. And so when after you seam rip, you can kind of take that piece and kind of wipe it, graze it along your fabric to help gather up the loose threads. Mine is purple. I know it's around here somewhere. It's probably in here with the specialty seam rippers. And it does work. I find that it does work. Yeah, so basically, like I said, after you seam rip, you just take this and you just kind of go like that, and it'll help pull those threads out as opposed to trying to pick them out or use a tweezer or something like that. I usually find myself either having to pick them out or use something like this. And one of my favorite items in here is the bonus fat quarter, because this is basic gray. I love me some basic gray. So this is from Jolly Good by Basic Gray for Moda. Okay, so every month Monique does a class where she shows you and she demos how to put together the large project. Usually, by the time she has the class, I've either already done the project or I just know that it's not one that I'm going to be doing. I always miss the class. Sometimes I do go back and watch. I did go back and watch the one because they're recorded, so they're there. If you don't get to be there live, you can't go back. And I did go and look at the applique one just because, you know, I wanted to, even though I had already like jumped the gun and completely put the whole thing together. All right, so that's our boxes month. We've got this, our larger project, Snowflake Hill, a 32-inch square, little houses, but not complicated houses. Because I know we had gotten a project from somebody with houses, and I was like, I don't want to do that house piecing. This is not that. You can tell this is just a square or a rectangle and like a flying geese, and like you're not actually having the smaller pieces to put windows and doors and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. Not right now. It is on my list of projects that I would like to complete in the future, but I don't want to do it right now. This is an easier house, and I love... Is this just one giant square in the middle? Is it? Where's that pieced? No, that's pieced, right? I don't know. I can't tell right now. No, it's just one big square. I think it's just one big square. I don't want to take all the instructions out, but it's a great little project. And Since it's 32.5 by 32.5, I'll probably just use this as my backing because I can probably get away with using a yard. Since I'm going to quilt it myself on my home machine, I don't need as much space around it. So I can throw this on the backing as my backing and have it double-sided. I can have just this kind of one fabric or have the whole kind of shebang. And then, of course, we have our small project, which is our tissue holder. Very nice. Very nice. And we have our seam ripper, which doubles as a thread catcher. Is that what they call it? I don't even know if that's what they call it. I will say, sorry, I will say that although I do use these little grabby things, when it comes to that actual seam ripping part, I still prefer my clover, the little clover with the white handle. To me, that's still the best seam ripper. Like, hands down, bar none. To me, it's the best one. But this is pretty good too. And so sometimes I will use the clover to pick the seam and then use this to take the threads out. And then, of course, we have our thread in white, which matches both of our projects. So that is our box for the month of November from the Open Gate Quilt subscription, curated by Monique Jacobs. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next video.